Oh, goodness. Okay, Geminis, you guys are up next. Gemini, this is your general reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2019. Again, it's a general reading, so not everything may apply to you. I've got fans going because it's so hot, and it's blowing like one hair around my face. Okay, so not everything may apply to you or in the same way for each person. So if you'd like, you can schedule a individual reading with me through my calendar, or you can send me an email to jen@jensmithcoaching.com. So my big announcement is that my Facebook group is now open for people to request to join. It's a little bit more intimate compared to my Facebook page, which is public. The group is a closed group, so it's a really nice community of people where we can go a little bit deeper and more intimate into individual readings, tarot readings, Reiki, astrology, dream interpretation, and all things like magical, spiritual, woo-woo, intuition. So if you're interested, check it out. I will put a link in the comments below after the video. And then we've got lots of big stuff happening astrologically this month for July. So right off the bat, July 2nd, we've got a new moon solar eclipse in Cancer. And then Mercury, which is your ruling planet, is going retrograde on July 7th in the sign of Leo. And then Chiron is going retrograde the next day, July 8th, and it will be retrograde until December 12th. Then July 16th, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn. And then we've got our second new moon of the same month, which is considered a black moon, on July 31st. That will be happening in the sign of Leo. And that's also the day that Mercury will go direct. Okay, so big stuff happening. Come back later on after I'm done with all of the monthly readings. Then I will do some astrology videos about all of those things that I just listed that are happening. Okay, so let's get to your reading, Gemini. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2019. What is that all about? There we go. That's better. One more, I think. We'll do one more. Now, okay. That's kind of like your ruling planet is going retrograde, so that's kind of like snafus happening. Like, I feel like there might be some accidents or mistakes or like weird things happening this month with Gemini. Everything's just going along, and then, you know, I don't know, I feel like you guys might be a little more affected by the Mercury retrograde than some others because it is your ruling planet. See, like just technical difficulties, right? That's what Mercury kind of brings. And even the cards aren't wanting to shuffle. Okay, come on. What's going on with Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2019? There we go. Okay. Wow, this might be the exact same cards that I just did for another reading. I'm going to have to go back and look. We've got the Emperor, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Rods, and the Page of Cups. And I kind of think this was even the exact same order that they might have been in. Wow, that's interesting. I don't remember which sign it was. I'll have to go back and look. Okay, so this is interesting. So, and again, this feels very much related to Mercury retrograde and Chiron retrograde, which are happening one day after each other, July 7th and July 8th. So all of this is bringing like healing of wounds that we have maybe received from the masculine energy. So we've got the Emperor, which is like a masculine energy. This is maybe a male authority figure, a father figure, someone that you look up to. It may not even be a male. It could be a woman who has very masculine energies. But there's sadness and sorrow and grief next to that, which indicates that there's some type of wounding from this person or pain from this person, sadness caused by this person. But then we also have the Knight of Rods right next to it, which is moving forward spiritually, which is growth, which is healing, right? And an emotional message in this. And so whatever emotions are coming up about this, like sadness, grief, sorrow, related to whatever wounding you may have received from a masculine energy person, is being healed this month. There's huge opportunity for healing for it and moving forward. And spiritual growth and emotional growth from it. Okay, so, wow, interesting. So, Geminis, you guys may be having some travel as well. For some people, there may even be travel because you're visiting like a male family member or a male friend. You may be traveling to visit them, or you may be traveling away from them. So, it's going to be different for different people. I love that this is here, though, the Judgment card. Because this again is the righting of wrongs, and so this is bringing healing to where there was pain, to where there was grief, to where there was sadness, to where you were feeling like all maybe have been lost and like I may never heal from this. Healing is very much happening now, and we've got these two eclipses, you know, this month as well, solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse, and eclipses really bring exponential growth, and they're happening in areas that are very much also being spoken to in the universe about healing. So this is like exponential healing happening this month, which is so awesome. Okay, so then we've also got like maybe having to make a spiritual decision. So part of you may be like wondering what's like the spiritual message or the emotional message from this pain, from this wound, from this, you know, where I've been victimized, where I've been sad, and where I've experienced grief or sorrow or sadness and feeling victimized by it. You may be having to like weigh your options between that and make a choice between, do I hold on to this and keep this as part of my identity, or do I just accept that this happened to me, and sure, it has been a part of who I've become, and then let it go and move on from it. This is a big thing happening this month, and it's come up in some other readings as well. But again, it's all influenced astrologically, especially with Chiron retrograde. So there's huge amounts of healing available to you, Geminis, this month. This is really big. Yeah, okay, so like there's really going to be like, I mean, there's potential for some debate about this, for arguments about this, for conflict with maybe, you know, it could be either internal or external conflict, but like debating, internally debating in your head, or externally debating with someone else, or maybe even both, about this whole healing process and the back and forth with that. But again, there's so much potential for exponential growth in healing this month that this is going to be a huge emotional accomplishment for you. You're going to come through this. You got to choose it, of course, but it's so apparent. So like, go for it, right? Don't just focus on the negative. You guys really have a choice here, and you guys are thinkers, big thinkers, and your ruling planet is slowing things down for you because we're going to be in Mercury retrograde. So get out of your head, and stop thinking about just the negative things. Like, this is such a big deal because I'm going to be saying this in my Mercury retrograde, probably, and definitely Chiron retrograde video. In order to sometimes heal from something, it's hard sometimes to let go of the wounding that we've experienced. It's hard sometimes for people to let go of that victim mentality, because it sort of keeps us safe to some degree. That's okay, Christina. It'll be posted, and then you can go back and watch the rest of it as soon as it's over. No worries. No worries. So really, like, the big thing here is going to be get out of your head. Mercury retrograde is providing the space for you to slow down. Now, I know you don't want to slow down, right? Nobody wants to slow down. It's really supported in slowing down and getting out of your head and connecting with the emotions, and then making a choice. Do I want to hold on to this pain, or do I want to let this pain go? Finally, once and for all, where we have 2 eclipses this month and 2 new moons this month. New moons are a time for creating new things. It's really, and Neptune is retrograde, like allowing for things to be washed away. And Pluto is retrograde, allowing for things to be transformed. There is so much support in healing this month. It's amazing. It is amazing. So get out of your heads, get into the emotion part, feel it, allow yourself to feel it, and allow yourself to let it go. Like, it will not change who you are, but it will open up a whole new world of possibilities and happiness for you. I'm going to pull one more because I don't want to leave on that one. Sure, yep. New beginnings, new physical beginnings. Like, it's so much opportunity for healing, but in order to do that, like, there's got to be a decision to let go of like who you were while you were wounded. Okay, let's look for your romance card. What is the romance card for Gemini for July 2019? Here we go. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, I'm going to say this because I really feel it strongly. This, okay, is your romance card. So sure, this may be related to another person that you're romantically involved with, or potentially going to be romantically involved with. Getting to know each other, revealing your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yes, but first, I'm going to say, because of this reading here, Geminis, go through this experience with yourself. Reveal your innermost self to yourself and deepen the bond with yourself. And then you'll be able to share it with someone else, having gone through it already once with yourself. Okay, 72 Names of God card for Gemini for July. There we go. Sexual energy. With this name, I purify my desires so that I share love and energy with my partner, putting his or her needs ahead of my own. I ignite sexual energy so that my passion helps elevate all existence. I replenish the light that was lost due to any prior selfish sexual activity. Okay, yes, but here's the deal. Focus on yourselves and your healing first. And as you do this, you will be more able to connect with another person, get to know another person, or deepen your bond with your current partner, and be becoming more vulnerable. And as you do that, it will empower you yourself. And as you are a more empowered person, then you can be able to focus more on another person as well. But start with yourself first, and then you'll get to this point. So I feel like healing is definitely going to be happening for you guys. Like, it is a choice, yes, but I feel like you're going to be choosing it, the far majority of you anyways. And I'm very happy about that, because healing is always an amazing thing. Okay, we will see you next time. And again, I will put the link to my Facebook group if you're interested in joining in the comments here. And we'll see you soon.